What would you say if I told you that we're standing at the threshold of the most significant transformation in leadership since the Industrial Revolution? In a world where every decision ripples through our hyperconnected economy at the speed of light, 73% of executives have discovered an unprecedented ally in artificial intelligence. Yet, here's the fascinating paradox. Only a quarter of today's leaders feel truly prepared to embrace this revolutionary technology that's reshaping the very foundation of decision-making. Today, I'm going to take you on a journey into the future of leadership. A future that's already unfolding around us, where human wisdom and artificial intelligence dance together in perfect harmony to create something greater than the sum of their parts. This isn't just another story about technology replacing human judgment. It's about the extraordinary possibilities that emerge when we learn to combine the best of both worlds. Let me paint you a picture of what this future looks like. Imagine walking into your office on a Monday morning. Your AI system has already analyzed millions of data points from across your organization, market trends, and global events. But unlike traditional data analysis, this isn't just a cold collection of numbers and charts. Your AI assistant has identified patterns that would take teams of analysts months to uncover, presenting them in a way that resonates with your strategic thinking and leadership style. Consider Sarah Chen, CEO of a mid-sized technology company, who discovered that combining AI insights with her 20 years of industry experience led to a 47% improvement in strategic decision accuracy. The key wasn't letting AI make decisions for me, she explains, but rather learning to use it as a lens that brought previously invisible patterns into crystal clear focus. This is the essence of what I call the Augmented Leader Mindset, the first crucial pillar in our journey toward future-ready leadership. It's about understanding that AI isn't here to replace your judgment but to enhance it in ways we're only beginning to comprehend. Think of it as having 1,000 expert analysts working around the clock, processing information at speeds no human team could match, but with you, the leader, remaining firmly at the helm, guided by your experience, intuition, and emotional intelligence. Take Starbucks, for instance. When they implemented their groundbreaking Deep Brew AI system, they didn't set out to replace their store managers. Instead, they created a powerful synergy between artificial intelligence and human leadership. The AI handles the complex calculations behind inventory management and staff scheduling, but it's the store managers who translate these insights into real-world actions, focusing on team development, customer relationships, and creating the warm, inviting atmosphere that defines the Starbucks experience. This brings us to our second pillar, the data-driven decision architecture. Imagine this as the neural network of your organization, a living, breathing system that connects data, insights, and human judgment in real time. But building this architecture requires more than just implementing AI tools. It demands a fundamental shift in how we think about decision-making. The process begins with establishing clear, measurable business objectives. These aren't just quarterly targets or annual goals. They're the North Star that guides every decision, big or small. Your AI systems need these clear parameters to provide relevant, actionable insights. Think of it as teaching your AI assistant to speak your language of success. Next comes the crucial step of identifying key decision points where AI can provide the most valuable input. This isn't about automating every decision but rather about understanding where AI's analytical power can most effectively complement human judgment. Microsoft's sales team provides a perfect example of this approach in action. By using AI to analyze millions of customer interactions, they didn't replace their sales lead's decision-making ability, they enhanced it. The result? A remarkable 38% increase in successful deal closures while maintaining high customer satisfaction levels. But perhaps the most critical component of this architecture is the establishment of feedback loops. These aren't just performance metrics, they're learning opportunities for both human leaders and AI systems. Every decision, whether successful or not, feeds back into the system, creating a continuously improving cycle of insight and action. It's like having an organizational memory that never forgets and always learns. This leads us to the third pillar of future-ready leadership, the three-layer decision model. Think of this as your decision-making symphony, where different elements come together to create something greater than any individual component could achieve alone. The first layer is AI-powered analysis. This is where artificial intelligence shines, processing vast amounts of data to identify patterns, predict trends, and generate initial insights. But unlike traditional data analysis, modern AI systems don't just crunch numbers, they understand context, recognize subtle patterns, and can even account for qualitative factors that might influence outcomes. The second layer is human interpretation, and this is where your leadership experience becomes invaluable. AI can provide data and patterns, but it takes human wisdom to understand the broader implications, consider stakeholder relationships, and evaluate ethical considerations. This is where you apply your years of experience, your understanding of human nature, and your ability to see beyond the numbers. The third layer, collaborative refinement, is where the magic truly happens. This is where AI insights and human interpretation come together in a collaborative environment, involving key team members, expert consultations, and comprehensive scenario planning. It's like having a master chess player who can see 20 moves ahead working together with a grandmaster who understands the psychological aspects of the game. Consider the experience of Global Logistics Corporation, which implemented this three-layer model in their supply chain operations. Their AI systems could predict potential disruptions with remarkable accuracy, but it was their leader's ability to interpret these predictions within the context of real-world relationships and local conditions that made the difference. By combining AI insights with human judgment and team collaboration, they reduced supply chain disruptions by 62% while simultaneously improving supplier relationships. But implementing these pillars requires more than just technology. It demands a fundamental shift in leadership mindset. This is what I call the adaptive leadership framework, and it's built on 4 key principles that every future-ready leader must embrace. First is the principle of continuous learning. In a world where AI capabilities evolve at breakneck speed, leaders must cultivate an insatiable curiosity and commitment to learning. This isn't just about understanding technology, it's about developing the ability to see new possibilities, to question assumptions, and to imagine new ways of combining human and artificial intelligence. The second principle is ethical intelligence. As AI systems become more sophisticated, leaders must develop a keen sense of ethical judgment. This involves understanding not just what AI can do, but what it should do. It's about making decisions that aren't just data-driven, but also align with organizational values and societal expectations. The third principle is collaborative empowerment. Future-ready leaders understand that the power of AI isn't in replacing human judgment but in augmenting it. This means creating environments where teams feel empowered to work alongside AI systems, contributing their unique human perspectives while leveraging AI's analytical capabilities. The fourth principle is strategic agility. In a world where change is the only constant, leaders must develop the ability to pivot quickly while maintaining strategic coherence. This means using AI not just for analysis, but as a tool for scenario planning and strategic foresight. Let me share a real-world example that brings these principles to life. Consider the transformation at Healthcare Innovation Partners, a network of medical facilities that implemented an AI-driven decision support system for patient care management. Their leadership team didn't just focus on the technology, they created a comprehensive framework that combined AI capabilities with human expertise. The results were remarkable. Not only did they see a 43% improvement in patient outcomes, but they also experienced a 35% increase in staff satisfaction. Why? Because their leaders understood that success wasn't just about implementing AI. It was about creating a system where technology and human judgment worked together seamlessly. But perhaps the most exciting aspect of this new leadership paradigm is its potential to unlock what I call innovation velocity, the speed at which organizations can identify, evaluate, and implement new opportunities. When AI systems can process vast amounts of data to identify emerging trends and potential opportunities, leaders can focus on what they do best, making strategic decisions that shape the future of their organizations. Think about how this changes the game of leadership. Instead of being bogged down by data analysis and routine decision-making, leaders can focus on the higher-order challenges that truly require human wisdom: building relationships, fostering innovation, and creating cultures of excellence. This brings us to what I believe is the most crucial aspect of future-ready leadership: the ability to maintain human connection in an AI-augmented world. As our decision-making becomes more data-driven and AI-supported, the importance of emotional intelligence, empathy, and authentic leadership becomes even more critical. Consider the experience of Team Dynamics International, a global consulting firm that implemented an AI-driven project management system. While the AI excelled at optimizing schedules and resources, it was the leader's ability to understand and address the human impact of these changes that made the difference between success and failure. Their CEO, Michael Chong, puts it perfectly: the AI gives us unprecedented insight into our operations, but it's our human leadership that turns those insights into inspiration, motivation, and real-world results. This is the essence of future-ready leadership: the ability to combine the analytical power of AI with the uniquely human qualities that inspire and motivate teams to achieve extraordinary results. As we look to the future, it's clear that the leaders who will thrive are not those who know the most about AI, but those who best understand how to integrate AI capabilities with human wisdom. They'll be the ones who can navigate the complex interplay between data and intuition, between efficiency and empathy, between optimization and inspiration. The journey to becoming a future-ready leader isn't about replacing human judgment with artificial intelligence. It's about creating a powerful synergy between the two. It's about understanding that in a world of increasing complexity and rapid change, the combination of human wisdom and AI capabilities isn't just an advantage, it's a necessity. As you reflect on your own leadership journey, ask yourself, how can you begin to integrate these principles into your decision-making process? What opportunities exist in your organization to create this powerful synergy between human judgment and artificial intelligence? The future of leadership is not a distant possibility, it's unfolding right now, in organizations around the world. The question isn't whether to embrace this new paradigm, but how quickly and effectively you can adapt to it. Remember, the most successful leaders of tomorrow won't be those who know the most, they'll be those who learn and adapt the fastest. They'll be the ones who understand that every decision is an opportunity to blend the precision of AI with the irreplaceable power of human judgment. The future of leadership is already here, it's just not evenly distributed yet. But together, we can change that. The journey to becoming a future-ready leader starts with a single step: the decision to embrace this new paradigm of leadership, where human wisdom and artificial intelligence work together to create possibilities we're only beginning to imagine. Join us on this exciting journey into the future of decision-making. Share your experiences, challenges, and insights in the comments below. Subscribe to our channel for weekly insights on mastering the future of leadership, and don't forget to download our free AI Leadership Integration Toolkit using the link below. Together, we can build a future where leadership isn't about choosing between human judgment and artificial intelligence. It's about mastering their integration to create something truly extraordinary. #AI Leadership #Future of Work #Decision Making